San Antonio Soccer Roundtable and San Antonio FC Fancast are proud to present Quick Kicks, your daily news and notes about USL, SAFC, and local San Antonio soccer. Good morning. Thank you for calling, thank you for watching SAFC Fancast and SA Soccer Roundtable's Quick Kicks, where we go about the news and notes around USL, San Antonio FC, and local San Antonio news and notes. Sorry I missed yesterday. Got a jam-packed show today, just kind of covering the news that we missed yesterday, news from the 24th and then the news from the 25th for that here. So let's get to it. There's a lot to get to. The first one, Phoenix Rising transfers Carlos Harvey to Minnesota United. Per the article, it states that it's an undisclosed fee. We are learning that it's around $200,000. That is the fee that Minnesota United play. Harvey had time with Los Dos, LA Galaxy system, moved over to Phoenix Rising and won the title this last year. One of those players that you can see the talent, but we'll pick up a card or two, which you typically need those same players. Also, Phoenix Rising acquired forward Remy Cabral on loan from the Colorado Rapids. He won the Golden Boot for MLS Next Pro with 19 goals with the Colorado Rapids 2. So it'll be interesting to kind of see how he fits into the Rising system. Excuse me. Sacramento Republic signs defender Jack Gurr to a multi-year extension. Gurr was, candidate for Defender of the Year, selected to the All Championship, All League First Team in 2023. Great player. A little aggravating, but is one that has a lot of potential and a good get for Sacramento. The last one out west. Outside of San Antonio, Orange County acquires U.S. Youth National Team goalkeeper Duran Ferree, local San Diego goalkeeper from San Diego FC, expansion candidate for next year. 17 years old, joins Orange County. Be kind of interested to see kind of the makeup of who actually starts there. He's high quality. You got to figure loanee from MLS. He's getting loaned to play. To have a 17-year-old in net, that would be talented. It can be done, but it'll be interesting to see. Moving out east, our friends with the USL show Kaler. Nico Brett inks new deal with the Memphis 901 FC. Second in USL Championship history with 81 regular season goals and 199 appearances. Next one will be his 200, so congratulations. Memphis is secretly having a good offseason when it comes to bringing in players. Birmingham, you got to start to ask some questions on what they're doing, just to kind of see. Pittsburgh signed a couple of college players. One is the single-ace forward Babacar Dene, and then they also signed a defender, Jack Kent Loop from Messiah University, and Babacar Dene from Rider University. The Riverhounds are having kind of an interesting offseason. A lot of youth that are coming into the team. Lost a lot of experience for that here, but a lot of youth is coming into the team here, and very interesting on how they do their signings, where it's two at a time here. Also on here in a separate move, the Hounds released midfielder DC Harmon by mutual agreement between the club for that here. So it'll be interesting to see how these moves do. Young college players. You wonder if they're ready to step up. Moving to Hartford, there's 3 stories on Hartford. Hartford Athletic adds Ian Shull as a USL Academy signing. He was named to the MLS Next All-Star Game in 2022 and was part of the U17 squad in the past. Comes from Timbers 2 or the Timbers Academy. He does retain his eligibility for that here, and he does can play at Notre Dame here, according to the report. It'll be kind of interesting to see how they mix him in and maybe even sign him to a long-term deal. Speaking of Hartford, they also signed Greg Monroe, goalkeeper, to its first deal from former Siena College standout with the club for the 2023. He joined Austin FC 2 on an amateur agreement and was part of the club that won the MLS Next Pro title. Hartford Athletic in kind of a transfer between them and Detroit City, but we'll talk about Hartford side first. They bring on Skage Simonson via transfer. He had 5 goals, 8 assists over 2 seasons in the league. For that here, he's 25 years old, was selected by DC United. Interesting move on that one. And then on the flip side, one of my son's favorite players, and if your YouTube, I think it's Becoming Elite, is his channel. Detroit City adds defender Matt Shelton via transfer from Hartford. Sheldon's a veteran defender, plays on the wing, has made over 152 appearances, has some really great videos out as well here. So will be interesting. 27 last year, he had 27 interceptions, 27 clearances. Like I said here, 1 goal, 1 assist. This is his 8th season with the USL Championship, and I think he's going to love Detroit when it comes to that. Also, speaking of experience, Detroit adds James Murphy. Midfielder comes over from Monterey Bay Union. Holding defensive midfielder here for that here, so won't score a lot of goals, but will be that defensive and in the system there. That could be very pivotal in kind of helping out new coach Danny Diccio's system here as he implements. But a good solid move, good veteran experiences coming in for Detroit City. Augustine Williams makes the move from Charleston Battery over to Indy 11. The Sierra Leone International has 68 goals across championships, USL Championship and regular season and playoff career. Solid player for that here. To me, it'll be kind of interesting to see how they come through. Especially where Douglas Martinez has came over. You still got the midfield that's loaded with all stars from a couple of years ago for that here Sante and stuff. So will be interesting to see how this plan moves out here. Rhode Island signs Canadian defender Kafaria Yao, former Vancouver Whitecaps center back. Has experience in MLS and the Canadian Premier League. Solid signing once again for Rhode Island. He is ranked number 3 among U22 prospects by One Soccer's Alexandre Grangruz in 2022 for that here. So it'll be interesting to see how he pairs up with Frank Nodarcy and Grant Stoneman that can provide some minutes there. On a league side here, if you follow social media, certain aspect of people lost their mind, but USL launches US Forward to increase access and opportunity across USL ecosystem. Includes preseason resident programs for promising coaches within USL. This year's residency program residents Julie Carson. Her role as a hometown resident. Lakeisha Grums from Sac Republic is a traveling resident. Lauren Hutchinson, Richmond Kickers, a League One hometown resident. Troy McCarroll, Ford Madison, and then Joseph Nane, a player with Oakland roots, player to coach resident here, so to be able to kind of learn along those lines here. It's a great program. It's this is what the third year, according to here, were previous scholarships. To me, it's a good thing to give individuals opportunities that they may not have had. Um, let's see here for that here. For San Antonio FC, they signed Richard DeWin Bickler, a 32-year-old center back. Tons of international experiences featured in Europa and Asian Champion Leagues. Was a best 11, most recently with Qingrung Rongqin in China's Super League. Spent 54 matches over the last 2 seasons, but has played in the Australian Bundesliga. They also have played in South Korean K1 League. Has also been in Australia. So tons of experience for him. It'll be interesting to see if he starts or where he comes in, but he is a true center back for that here. And looking at the film, should be pretty interesting. So that kind of wraps it up here today. Like I said here, sorry for missing yesterday, but life gets in the way. But we caught up on the news, and hope everybody has a wonderful day.